Hello, Diane. Finally made it here. You wouldn't believe what happened to me wasn't even an hour ago. Oh my God. I don't know what's wrong lately with me. If I'm not getting hurt, then I'm getting like sick. It's one thing after another, it seems. So I took a fall here in the kitchen earlier. I'm going to be bruised tomorrow. As the floor is racing at me, I'm airborne. And all I could think of is, oh, this is not going to be good. I got a flash of an ambulance coming the whole night. Like, oh my God, and the phone's way at the other end of the house, and all these thoughts that are just compressed all run through your head, and each one's as clear as the one before. It's just, and anyway, I came and I just landed on the weirdest spot of my body in the weirdest way. I came down on my left side of. You've got the front of your leg, you've got your shin bone that runs here, and on this side is your muscle. There's a lot of muscle there, like that's all below the knee. That's where I landed, right there. All my weight came down on that muscle on the left-hand part of my leg, on the left-hand side of my shin. How odd is that? And hit the floor hard enough that it actually pulled some of the skin. I skinned my knee as well, just below the knee, it's skinned. So I hit the floor and kind of must have been a little forward momentum there, and it just, I gotta tell ya, it is not good, I tell ya. So, anyway, you're in Canada's sister country. That's what I call Australia. It's wonderful. And Canadians and Australians are compared to each other a lot. Maybe Canadians are a little more reserved than Australians are, a little more conservative overall, the general populace and all that stuff. Because, I don't know, Australians are always opposed as, or shown to be maybe a little more risque than what Canadians are. Well, that's the reputation we have as being conservative and polite, all that stuff. But we're compared as far as likability goes. The people in Australia are nice. The people in Canada are known to be nice. So, but you got assholes everywhere around the world. Doesn't matter what country you're from, right? So, I mean, we got them here. Maybe sometimes I'm the asshole. You know what I mean? So I've already presented all your information to Tarot, your questions as well, Tarot Spirit, and the guides. Let's see if we can't get some answers to your questions. It's funny, that leg hurt so bad when I first landed on the floor, and it's like it never happened now. A week and a half ago, I slipped in the tub. And I don't know what's with this airborne stuff. It's like, because sometimes if you fall, you can manage to break your fall or brace yourself. And both these times, tonight and a week and a half ago in the bathtub, all my weight came down, all of it, on my tailbone in the tub. And let me tell you, that hurt. And I know I'm bruised. I don't have a mirror that I can look back there and see. But yeah, so. And I'm still hurting from that. It hurts to put any pressure on. I think I cracked it is what I did. I had to have. So I don't know what's going on. Honestly, it's been crazy. A friend of mine told me tonight, she said, when people are grieving, grief makes you very clumsy. You're not focused in on the task at hand. You're kind of scattered. You got 100 things running through your head. So maybe. Maybe that's why. Really clumsy. I'm very careful around the staircase out here outside my door. My deck, and then I've got a staircase that goes off the deck. I'm very careful. Very careful, because I've fallen there before. Not on this deck. This is a new deck. The old deck, I went down 4 times. 4 times. Still here. I'm like that. I don't know if you know what Bugs Bunny is. If you know what Bugs Bunny is, you know who Wile E. Coyote is. That's me lately. For getting hurt and getting up and walking away, that is. Wile E. Coyote was a cartoon coyote who was always up to no good. He was always trying to blow up this Roadrunner, the Roadrunner, run him over. Every time he tried to hurt the Roadrunner, it came back at him. He would be the one that his booby trap would go off on himself, is what would happen. So, but he'd get up and walk away from everything. He could fall off a cliff 300 feet and hit the ground and get up and shake his head and be mad and walk off, you know. So, we want some answers to your questions. Will I see my daughter again? Number 2, will I relocate, and will it be a good thing for me? And number 3, am I correct in staying with my current career? I'm going to cut the deck. And consult with Pendulum. Sorry, we're 8 minutes in here. That's okay. There's no time limit. I'm notorious for talking up a storm. Anyway, you're getting off lucky with 8 minutes. I've seen it 3 times that. So anyways, this is the private personal reading for Dianne Ludwig. And this is a Celtic cross spread. So as this deck stands, are the top 10 cards the cards that are meant for Dianne's Celtic cross tarot spread? Are these her cards? I'll take that. That's just fine. We don't need to swing anymore. You may rest. You may rest. Okay. All right. So here we go. I'm going to pull the camera down a bit so you can see the spread as I'm laying it and get a look at it. Okay. I'm going to push it back a little bit, though. There we go. All right. Okay. Oh, my goodness. I'm just like blown away. Excuse me, but I smoke. I don't make apologies for it anymore because I'm in my own home. So this is my only vice in life. If it wasn't for this, I'd be crazy. Be like everybody else and be drinking or taking pills, nerve pills, or something like that. There we go. I live a very peaceful life. Anything that goes on, it's always something I brought on myself, like falling, being silly and falling, you know, 2 times, and they're bad falls too. For me, they were serious when they were going on. It left me in pain. I don't know that I'll be able to walk when I wake up tomorrow morning. All right, so here we go, Dianne. Your very first card is your current situation, and we're looking at the Knight of Swords. He's all about drama. So, drama, eh? Your next card, whether it's helping or crossing you, is the Nine of Wands and defense. Oh, the cards are showing me stuff that you didn't imply at all here. Whatever that could be that's going on right now, this is right on top of you. I'm going to move them off to the side there. Your next card is the best you can expect at present. We're looking at travel. Pull them down so you can see them. There we go. Nice. Your next card, and what this is the Seven of Pentacles, and it represents potential. And this is basically falling into the motivation behind this reading, the heartbeat of it. Everything else is revolving and stemming off of this card. And my knees tingling now. Okay, so the next card after this is your next notable event in your life. The next happening, the next notable event. The King of Pentacles, very good card. Wonderful. Your past and how it's influencing your present now. Here we go. Things are getting really good here. The Ten of Pentacles, it's all about luck. Beautiful card for you. Beautiful. Really nice. Put that back up there. There we go. Card number 7 is the card that is all about you and what you're capable of, what you're made of. We've got the Hangman in limbo. Okay. Next card is your environment, your world, the Ten of Swords, and it represents endings. Your hopes and fears for the future. And we've got the Moon, illusion. And the 10th and final card in this Celtic cross reading, in the final word, 8 of Cups, change. And that is your Celtic cross spread right there. That's it right there. Now, so let me look at it for a moment here. Okay. Business, such as work related, money, and changes are coming up here for you in your life. Just looking at your spread. Okay. I'm just going to move these up a bit more for my comfort because I'm leaning into the table and I don't want to end up knocking a card off and completely missing it and going over that spot, and I wouldn't realize it till I was done or something, you know, and it could change the water on the beans of everything. So I don't want to take a chance on any of them falling off the table. That happened on YouTube with a reader one time. I was watching reading for my sign, Cancer, and she was shuffling the cards up and she flubbed them up, and they were kind of like she was like ready to drop them all, but she caught them, but 2 of them fell down beside her, and I kept waiting for her and was watching quietly, waiting for her to bend down or look around or something, right? And she went on to reading, and then she did this huge spread. It was big. The spread I've never seen anyone else use before. It took up half the table, like, and none of it made any sense. She said, "This is strange. Nothing here is making sense. Not adding up. I don't know what to tell you guys. She said, honest guys, this never happened before. I don't know what's going on here. Nothing's coming together. There's just nothing here." So, you know, I watched this video and she tried to decipher things. Anyway, I left a comment and I was saying, great reading. I said, but when you flubbed the cards, I said 2 of them fell down beside you under your table. I said, I don't know if anybody else caught that, but I saw that. Next thing I know, I don't know if it was just me or all of us, and she was embarrassed, but she closed down. I couldn't make any, she closed down the comments and went back to check out one of her readings again. It was like, comments are closed for this section. I'm like, what? So I don't know if it was she didn't like what I said. I was very polite, and it was understandable. Big deal. You dropped the flipping card. So what? You know, I don't know. Maybe she thought it made her look bad. I don't know. But anyway. So I think I'm mindful. I learn from other people's mistakes whenever the opportunity presents itself. So we're looking here, your very first card where there's some drama going on. What's up with that, Diane? What's up with that? Knight of Swords. What this card is basically bringing here is something has happened or is going to happen. This is, if this isn't going on right now, it's coming up on you, but something is happening here. We use that word as in present. And it's throwing a wrench in the wheel for you. You got some plans, dreams and plans, visions for whatever, ideas even. There's some drama that occurs that's throwing blocks in the way of all those things for you. There could be a relationship that's on lockdown here as well. A relationship is being affected. There's a feeling of insecurity in a relationship maybe for you. Doesn't mean so much. It could be a romantic or your spouse, your mate, but it could be another relationship that's important to you as well. Feeling insecure in that relationship. There's an argument or something taking place. And here's the thing with this. Tarot's coming forth to tell you, no matter what this is that goes down, even if you sense what it is and you know it's coming, and you may want to go out of your way to avoid the drama and avoid the argument, you're not going to be able to. You're not going to be able to avoid it. It's going to go down whether you want it to or not. One thing about this conflict or confrontation, whatever it is, it's a conflict, whatever. Yes, you won't be able to avoid it, but here's I don't know if it's an upside. It sure is enlightening. But the truth of something is going to come out. You're going to be seeing the truth of something. I don't know what that is. Or seeing somebody's true colors. Not just something, but it could be somebody's true colors as well. I just heard you're going to be thinking or saying to yourself, well, okay, fine. So won't be wasting any more time in that place and with that person, with that situation. Fine, it stops here. There's no more time being wasted on that. Move on. That's what you're saying to yourself. Just move on. There could be this situation here could leave you in a delicate situation, in a position. Getting pulled into somebody else's fight or disagreement or conflict. Tarot and Spirit are advising you that's not a really good idea. If this is something that you can stay out of, it's in your better interest to not get involved and to keep your distance from this situation. If you're needed for a shoulder later on, that's fine, but don't get personally and directly and actively involved with this. This could be something going down between two people. Steer clear of it. No matter what your first reaction or compulsion is to step in and intervene. Don't do that. You need to keep your distance on this for now anyway. Keywords for this card are battles and confrontation, stress, an unstoppable force. Like I said, you're not going to be able to avoid any of this stuff. You could see manipulation in action. And just a general feeling when this is all going down, a feeling of instability. It's unsettling for you, whatever this is. I hope this is wrong. I hope, there's something else going on here. But that's what's coming forward from this card for you. Despite all the good advice, I don't think you're going to stay out of this situation because we're looking at the Nine of Wands here. And this is all about defense. Okay? You're going to be feeling very protective over something or someone, even yourself. You could find yourself, I just heard it's time for you to let go. Whatever it is, it's got to do with your past, and time for you to let go of something from your past. Holding on to it out of habit or holding on to it out of fear. Maybe something you feel protective over that has been there in your past, that has stemmed from your past, and is still there today, but it's only there because you won't let go of it. You won't release it. You don't have to be so protective anymore. It's okay to let go. I'm feeling like something's gone down and it's going to make changes. It's going to bring a change for you in your life here. This whole beginning of this reading is all about that. It's hold on to what's left. Protect what is yours, what is truly yours. Protect everything at this time. Something is coming to an end. There's an end to something. That's actually leaving and freeing up some space in your life and some mental space so you can take, you're being advised to use that mental space to start making some plans for your future right away and not to hesitate on it. All right? That's a good side of it, that it puts you back in control of your life. Your keywords for this card, beautiful word, determined, right off the top. That's a wonderful word for you. Challenges, yes. Sacrifices, to a point, but then you have to draw the line and pull back in what is yours, right? Some hard work in front of you, but there's some rigidity and there's some fear. You're tensed. I'm feeling a tension. You need to let that go. All right. There's no need for you to be rigid, and there's no need for you to be afraid of, and smelling fear of the unknown. You've got some good things coming your way. I can tell you that right now. You just need to breathe and relax and chill out. Don't overreact. Don't let anxiety come in and wash over you. Don't allow those things to happen. You stay in the driver's seat and you stay in control. Okay. This card is brilliant for travel. All right. That's what it's all about. This is a really great card in a lot of ways. Once you get through this initial beginning here with this conflict of some kind of upheaval, not complete chaos or anything, but enough that's disturbed you. It's shaking you up a bit. And then right behind it, because of your good choices and keeping a head on your shoulder, which you are going to do, you're going to try to just take things in baby steps. You're going to have to try to, what did I do? I hit my elbow too. Does that look swollen or blue or something? It is, it's tight. It feels tight. I did something to it. My leg got all the attention. I didn't think about the rest of me. But here, this is, everything's, because you're going to make some smart decisions and some smart choices and go in some smart directions as well. Very intelligent decisions here that you're going to be making. And once you start that, you get on that train and start the momentum forward, everything's going to speed up. All right. Every aspect of your life is going to get this big energy boost. You're going to be very, very busy for a little while. Any plans that you had made that were put on hold are now going to get the green light, and you can start moving forward with your plans, your ideas, your dreams, your visions. You're free to do what you will with them. No more delays. Choices are going to turn into some great solid decisions as well for you. And travel plans, any travel plans you might have are going to speed right up. They're going to fire right up. Good advice from the card. I write the advice and the keywords down on the backs of these cards just because I like getting everything. I think the advice and the keywords are highly important to the messages behind the card. So therefore, I take them verbatim, word for word. But the advice here right now is do not waste time and energy. In other words, don't spread yourself thin. All right? Be more focused about where you're putting your time and your energy and where it's going to pay off and work in your favor. Breathe before saying yes to any offers that come your way as well. Because things are going to get crazy busy for a little bit for you. You could easily be sidetracked. It's somebody taking advantage of the very fact of how busy you are. And you may say yes to somebody you don't want to. You never would have. If you've been in your right mind, in the right place, you wouldn't have never said yes. And not that you're going to, but you're being advised to say, let me think about that. I need to take a breath before I can even think about that. And I will think about, don't give any straight in. If they can't wait, sayonara. Tell them to go ask somebody else. You're just not available right now. Your plate's full. So full you got sideboards on it. You know, to keep everything corralled in your life and try to stay on top of it. Your keywords are communicating, speed, news, motivation, action, excitement, and movement. There's something out in my yard moving around because my motion sensor lights just come on. It's probably an animal. Could be my cat because I don't see him around here right now. I don't think. No. I don't know. My tea. Okay. So now we're down to the whole reason and motivation behind the reading here. The Seven of Pentacles and potential. And your questions all kind of revolve around that because your questions are, what is the potential for you to see your daughter again? What is the potential for you to relocate and for it to be a good thing? What is the potential, and are you correct in remaining with the career that you have, or should you have these kind of things? These are questions that you're looking for answers to. When this card shows up for you, there's much to be gained when this card shows up. All the hard time, the work, the energy, the years put in, being dedicated to yourself, to your job, to your life. These things, all the work and the blood and the sweat and the tears you put into everything is now going to start to pay off. You're going to be seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. And good things coming now. All that stuff that I mentioned is all going to pay off for you. And there's more potential here as well for success for you. And it'll be more hard work. But you know what? After the fact, you'll be saying it was worth it. It was worth it. You may feel daunted at first, overwhelmed, you know. Can I keep going like this? Can I keep moving forward? Excuse me. And you certainly will. All of it's going to be worthwhile. Everything that you've gone through is going to be worthwhile here. Not too far in the future. Here's your advice. You just have to believe. And you need to stay on the path that you've chosen. Stay on your chosen path. You're on the track of success. So says Tarot. Your keywords are perseverance, and money, work, dedication, time, and success. Wonderful card. Oh. Your next card that we're looking at here, Diane, is falling into your next notable event in your life. We've got the King of Pentacles here. Great card. Great card. This card's here to show that you are very committed. When you commit yourself to people or things such as work and job, family, friends, whatever, you make a commitment. You are loyal to the very end. You hold on as long as humanly possible. Anyway, this card's about trust as well. And this could apply to the relationships in your life. This card shows you becoming, if you're not already becoming, very committed to a relationship. And there's a lot of trust in there. This card shows you, I'm going to pull the book on this because there's more. There's more to this card here than what I'm picking up on. Hold on one moment. There he is. This card also can represent somebody else in your life. And if it does represent, this is a man who is known to be very ambitious and highly respected for his ambitions. He's trustworthy and protective. And like you, and I think part of this is part of you, because sometimes these court cards can come up as the you card. So you may identify with the characteristic traits. So we're looking at here, again, if this is somebody else in your life, if he's committed to you, he's loyal to the very end as well. He can be somebody that's a powerful business owner, somebody that's a leader when it comes to work, to business. He has a hands-on attitude, not afraid to push his sleeves up and get down and dirty. Okay? But if you're identifying with this in any way as the you card, that he represents generosity and love, and what you gain, you share with the people who are important to you. The advice of this card is to protect what is yours while helping others on their way up the ladder. Enjoy the rewards that success brings. Keywords are money and protection, power, loyalty, stability, leadership, and commitment. What I'm hearing here for you, that you are going to be almost some kind of an awakening of knowing that you have a world of support here. Overall, that's what this card is bringing forward. The realization of the support that you have. And you know what? That's going to take away any fear of the unknown that you have. It's going to make you feel more comfortable in your own life, in your own skin, kind of a thing. You know you're not alone in the world. That there's somebody out there that supports you. And there's a lot of loyalty and trust going on here in your life with people outside of yourself. That's being acknowledged here. You could end up gaining the support of somebody, and you know that they're going to be committed to the end. Without a shadow of a doubt, they are going to be committed to supporting you. That's what this is all about for you, and the realization of this in your life, or this person. Now, how your past is now playing out in your present, this is beautiful. My goodness. A lot of money cards here. So we got 10 of Pentacles, and it's all about luck. Oh, my goodness. When this card shows up, all right, and this is your hard work from your past up to now. This is the payoff, all right? Good luck is coming your way when this card appears in your reading. It's a fantastic card for that. Not only good luck, but part of that good luck is going to be unexpected money coming your way that you weren't counting or banking on. This could be a raise. This could be a promotion as far as work goes. Also, they with if you're going to be getting some kind of something affecting your work that's lifting you up in some way by accepting a new job somewhere else outside of that, or you could be offered, you're offered the promotion, you're offered the raise in pay, and you can stay within the unit that you work in, the building where you are. Nothing, none of that would change. You would just move up another level in the hierarchy of the job. Um, there could be too being given a choice too of taking a job somewhere else, still within the company, but being transferred to somewhere else. And if you take the transfer, your wages go up a little bit higher. The move is paid for, the whole bit. Um, but are you ready to uproot yourself at this time in your life and start over someplace else? And if you do, it'll be a good thing. These are the questions that you need to mull over and you need to ask yourself about, right? So you need to think about that. But this wonderful thing that's coming your way, it's all the payoff, the rewards, um, and the money, yes, is unexpected. You're going to be feeling a new sense of stability, as I've already said, in your life, feeling solid because there's so much support there. This card also brings about the possibility of you attending a family gathering of some kind that's going to be going on. Um, and within this gathering, there's going to be a sense of peace. And the pieces, there's a sense of coming together at this gathering in love. There's just this sense of camaraderie and coming together in love. You're going to be able to, all the people that are there, you're going to be able to sense the humanity in the room. There's something very, very special going on here. I don't know what it is, but I'm hearing the word connected, feeling connected, knowing you're connected. These are your roots. This is your base of your life, who you are, what's formed you. I don't know why this is coming up now. What's the purpose for it? Showing up in your reading, there's a purpose for it. It could just be the universe putting you through that experience in that moment, feeling the humanity around you, feeling the power behind that, because it is. Um, appreciate the love that's in your life at this time. It's powerful stuff. The universe sits up, takes notice when we put up gratitude and gratefulness, and that you're being reminded to do that because some wonderful things are coming your way. That's what this card's all about. You paid your dues. I love saying that to people. You have paid your dues, and you have. So the next card we're looking at here is card number 7, which is all about you, what you're capable of, what your dreams could be, um, what you're made of. Wait, I got a mosquito. I don't know how they get in here at night. They're thick as thieves out there. You get eaten alive. I live on a protected nature preserve here, and at the beginning over here, about half a mile up the road or so, it's all marsh. It's Thompson Marsh. And then this piece of land sits here. It's the compound I live on. There's 5 houses, but I'm the only year-round resident. And then you go up the road a ways, and then you start seeing coves, and then you go beyond the coves, and there's more marsh. That's the extension of that. It all extends right through here. But because I live on a marsh, and our mosquito controller used to be the little brown bat, and it went completely, officially extinct about 3 years ago, 4 years ago here. And so there's nothing much as far as predators go to take care of the mosquitoes. And they only seem to come out at night. They're not really around the day. The big guys are the horse flies and things like this are out in the daytime. But the mosquitoes, the air stick with them. You'd be breathing them in right now if you went out there. So I don't know how they get in, but a few do get in. So anyways, so yeah, there are some changes coming up in your life. Nothing's going to stay the same. I'm seeing this also with you. because you're seeing signs everywhere. If not, they're going to be in your face, so you can't help but see them. That there's some inner growth. You as a person, right? Your personality, your character, who you are inside. There's a growth spurt going on there. You can feel the growth, but it's deeper this time than it's ever been before. There's some deep meaning stuff going on in your life. You're seeing the magic of life, magic of the universe. Um, and you're experiencing that, and you're going through that, and that's profound. Because you're going to find it's very profound. And you know, when I say you're not alone, you're not walking this trail alone by yourself. You're not. You have your own guides, your own angels that are walking with you, loved ones that have, they're always still there. They're just, you can't physically touch, you can't see, but they're there. We are all one, we are omni, we are all the same energy. It brings comfort to know that. When you lose somebody, we say we've lost somebody, somebody's passed away, they've died, the word death and all that stuff, right? And I like to go with that belief that we're all one. I'm as important in this world as the rock, one of my rocks laying in my yard, the grains of sand on the beach. We're all connected. And energy never dies, and that's what we are made up of, energy. So when the body fails, we're still here, I believe. It makes grief a lot easier to handle as well. Um, so we're looking here, and with that growth is coming the understanding of patience and being patient as well, and knowing when to back off, when to let destiny, when to let things play out on their own and not interfere. You're going to be learning that as well. I don't know where this frog in my throat keeps popping up from. I don't know why they call it a frog, but anyway. And speaking of having no control, we're looking here at the Hangman and Limbo. But here's the thing. This card shows you waiting and being held up because you're waiting for some kind of a decision to come down that concerns you. Provided that your track record, your background, your history, if you've been a fair person in the past, that's going to work in your favor. If you're one of those team players and you get along with everybody, that's going to work in your favor. So you're being kind of held up, just like the man that's being, the hangman. But he knows it's going to be a while. He knows to not fight the energies and not fight what's going. He can't control, especially here. And this is what the message is for you. There's something that's going to come, and you've got no control over it at all. None. But to sit and wait at the mercy of other people. You've got to sit and you've got to wait. And what he's done is something kind of smart, kind of wise. He's going to make this downtime work for him. All right? You look at his body language here, Dianne. He's gotten himself physically comfortable. Not going anywhere. There's nothing I can do about it. So Miles will get comfortable. So look at his hands. His hands are open and relaxed. He's found a comfortable position. And what he is doing is taking advantage of this time, and he'll find out this time was not wasted after all, as will you. This gives you time to see your situation maybe in a brand new light, to get a different perspective on it, so you can see it more clearly, these choices and decisions and changes that you'd like to make. You'll come to some good conclusions. It might even change your perspective. You may end up seeing a new way of thinking, a new way of a new belief. Gaining more insight into your own life and your own situations. And as much as we try to think that we are completely 100% in full control of our lives, we're really not. We really depend on each other. We make an impact on each other. You're going to be experiencing that as well. Um, the keywords for this card is waiting, time, feeling frustration, sacrifice, insights, purpose, and yes, viewpoints. Other people's viewpoints are going to matter to you in this situation. This is not bad. This is not good. It's just a learning situation. You're learning something new here and learning that, well, don't burn your bridges. Careful how you treat people because you don't know what they're going to mean to you, if they're going to mean anything down the road in your life. So be careful how you treat people because people remember how you treat them. We all do. Remember how people treat us. This is going to be a catalyst for you into moving forward to attaining the things that your dreams and fulfilling your dreams and following through with them. But this time spent down will not be wasted at all. End up being a catalyst, leading you to for what you want. It's just a necessary thing. It's a necessary challenge that has to be faced. That's all it is. You take it, you learn from it, and you move on from there. But I'm feeling this is something to do with being work-related, is what I'm thinking is career-wise. You're waiting for a decision to come down on something. I wish I could fine point it. I can't. I've got nothing else coming forward here. I'm not meant to. It's just that simple. I don't argue with tarot anymore. I learned a long time ago. Just accept it. It is what it is. So take note of that, though. This card's all about. It's all about you and learning what you're made of, and what you're capable of. And somebody else is going to decide how they see you as well, and believe what your capabilities are. So there's some kind of a decision being weighed here as far as you're concerned. And it's probably very, if anything, you're learning more about how strong you are, how patient you are, how driven you are, how motivated you are. And you know that you're capable of quite a lot. You are not a wallflower and you are not a pushover. You're not weak. You're none of those things. You move forward and you work and you do it with a good attitude as well, is what I'm hearing. A very good attitude. But with forward movement, when we move forward in any way, shape, or form, there's always things that we leave behind. There are endings before there can be beginnings. And that's what the Ten of Swords in your world is bringing forward here for your attention. This card's about, it's about endings. Strange as this sounds, with these endings could come a little bit of drama. And in one situation, you could be in for shock. Getting a reaction back from somebody you never expected that to happen with. And it's not just a reaction, it's a big one. It's a big reaction. Somebody's not liking the changes, and they feel it's affecting them, and maybe it is, but they're not liking the changes that you're making at all. You may be shocked by their response. They're going to show their true colors. Something is going to come to light. Something is going to come out. Because behind the shock, right on top of it, is a sense of relief. There's just, I don't know what that is, Diane, but there's a sense of shock and then a sense of relief, followed by the realization that you're seeing the reality of something. You're going to cut your losses and go forward, because whatever this situation is, it's not growing. It's not growing. There's no growth here. Now, this may be work-related in your job that you're in right now. You may not be seeing any growth. And you maybe, for the longest time, maybe you were led along that there could be growth. And now that you're making this move, this change, this could be your present employer kind of hits the fan, gets really upset, and then you know you were kind of led along the whole time. You were lied to. They want to give you any growth. There was no room for growth in whatever it is. There's no room for making more money, not enough to make a difference in your place. So I think I see you changing directions as far as your career is concerned, because you're walking away and leaving things behind here is what you're doing. So where are you walking to? All right. Excuse me. here's here's the advice to this card. Walk away. Let go. All right. Focus on your now, on your present. It's time to let go of the past and move on. Something here has gone stagnant. No growth at all. No movement. Is stagnant. Being stuck. You don't want any part of that. Your keywords are endings and release. Some drama. Transformation. Truth. Shock. Followed by relief. All right. Your hopes and fears. And what I just heard was, God love ya. You never want to be disillusioned about anything or be led astray, or someone painting pie in the sky dreams and you getting caught up. You never want to be gullible is what's coming forth. That's something you stand against. Gullibility, you won't stand for it, and it's a good thing. All right, and these are your fears. Okay, these are your fears of something like that ever happening, or you could be asking yourself at some point on this trail that you're going to be embarking on, am I under an illusion here? You might be asking yourself that. Is this all just an illusion, just a dream? You know, you may have moments where you doubt, but it's not. It's not. Um, here's the advice from the card, and it's such good advice as well. You're to take the logical approach. All right, don't let emotionality pull you in or suck you into a place where that's not going to serve you any good. Look at everything logically. Depersonalize. So anything that happens along the way, you don't take it personally. It's just part of the journey. So take the logical approach. Work the best way forward for you. All right? Listen to your intuition at this time. Let your gut lead you. All right? Because it's going to hold the answers that you're seeking. It's going to lead you to epiphanous moments, to uncovering things, to finding what it is that you're looking for. You're also to pay attention any dreams or visions that you may have at this time. While you've already begun this walk, this new walk, this new journey that you're on. Heed your dreams and heed your visions. Pay attention to them. All right? Don't be led astray by other people's dreams and visions. You stick to your own. Okay? And pay attention to them. There's messages there and lessons to be learned as well through that. Your keywords for this card are the unconscious, feelings of doubt. And you know what? Doubt is a normal response. It's a normal thing for us to happen, especially if we're moving along and we see progress. And geez, you haven't run into any brick walls, you haven't tripped, there haven't been any blocks. And we start to get a little bit superstitious and doubt creeps in, and don't let that happen to you. Stay in the now, stay grounded, all right? And you'll be fine. But dilemmas, there could be some sadness. And here we go with the past again and the fear. All right? And so there's issues there that you need to work with. You need to trust and believe more in the universe. That's what you need to do. You really do. I'm feeling that very strongly for you, because I hear the universe is saying, trust me, trust us, trust me, trust us. She needs to trust. You need to trust more. You need to put more faith. Get excited about that. Get excited about the magic of the universe and the wondrous things that happen in our daily lives that maybe shouldn't, but they do. And it makes us smile because we have a knowing inside that we're not alone. The universe is highly alive. It's highly active. And we're part of that. Every grain of sand, we're all part of it. And that's a wonderful, exciting thing. Your last card in your Celtic Cross reading. And here we go. I told you there's changes coming up. You got the Eight of Cups, and it is all about change. Eights are about changes as well. And double and triple the meaning behind this card. Big changes. Some things are going to change for you in your life. This card here in particular, this is your walk out the door. This is your last day of the way it used to be. It is the beginning of how it's going to be. This is the threshold right here. All right? It's time for you to take your leave. Say a very quiet goodbye without any fanfare, without any displays of emotions. This card shows that you've already put things in place to prepare for this departure and this new beginning for you. So in some ways, there won't be a lot of drama. It'll be a quiet exit and a quiet goodbye. But you're ready for this. You're ready for this change. You haven't been ready for something like this in a long time. You've got all your ducks in a row. Everything is lined up the way it's supposed to be. You should feel very, very happy with yourself and very good about that. This is going to be a change of scenery for you as well. I just do see you moving, and it is a good thing. The possibilities of a brand new career, new job as well. As I said, you could still be in the same business, but transferred to someplace else, and that's probably where maybe the move comes in. Yeah, this card shows you going on a trip of some kind as well. Your keywords, very simple advice. That's all you need to know. Through the good times, the bad times, the ugly times, getting there, this is all you need to know and follow. Follow your heart and go forward. Don't let anything stop you. Don't let any blocks get in the way. Work your way through them. Don't panic, because you are going to get to where it is you want to be. That is apparent. It's coming. All right? Your keywords, the final words, are endings and departures, journeys, transition, and change. Big time change, and for the best. It's going to be an interesting ride for you. It's not going to go like, you know, the expression around here when something works really well, we can say slicker than hell shit, right? It's not going to go slicker. You're living real life. There's going to be little bumps here and there, walls to go around or climb over or kick down. That's just life, but it's not life ending. It's not life altering. These are just normal things that you have to work through. Don't shut me off yet. I'm not done with you. Just done with that reading. I'm going to take the liberty and pull an angel card for you, Diane, to see if there's any other further messages. See if there's one angel message here for Diane. One run through here. And I'm going to cut the deck. Take the first card from the cut. Okay. Definitely a card here they want you to have. Oh my. Wow. Oh, this is exciting. You got Major Arcana, card number 19. It is the Sun, Le Soleil. And the angel, the message from the angel is Angel Uriel, Archangel Uriel. This is a happy outcome. Brilliant new ideas that are going to lead to success. I have confidence, and you have confidence in yourself. You're being encouraged to have confidence. It's a nice card. And now there's a little bit more in the book. So, and there it is. This card indicates that it's a wonderful time for you. You're succeeding in ways you never ever dreamed possible. Endeavors that you begin now are blessed with abundance and success. Keep your thoughts positive, and with everything will turn out beautifully. This is also a time of brilliant new ideas and solutions. Have confidence in yourself. The work you've done personally and spiritually bring astonishing changes to your life. I tell you, you're on the right path of your own enlightenment as well. Additional meanings of this card: joy, public recognition, the attainment of great personal insights. Told you there's a lot of growth going on here. Vibrant physical and or emotional health. Uriel is the archangel who helps with mental functioning, including focus and concentration, and call upon Uriel to spark new ideas and solutions, as well as to increase your confidence in your intelligence and in your wisdom. And do not shut me off yet, because I'm still not done with you, baby. Hold on. I just have to put these away first. All right. So what I'm going to do for you next is a little pendulum reading. We're going to directly attack your questions here. All right. Wake up, Charles, one more time tonight. Your first question is, will I ever see my daughter again? It's funny because she didn't show up in your reading. Not that I could see. But we're going to ask that question from Charles here. Okay. All right. Still within the parameters of Dianne Ludwig's personal private reading, the 3 questions I'd like to ask on her behalf. Her first question is concerning her daughter, and she wants to know if she's ever going to see her daughter again. Is Dianne ever going to be able to see her daughter again? I'm getting yes right off. Right off. Boy, he came right to life. What's going on there with your daughter? Because normally he's slow to wake up. He jumped right in. So she is going to see her daughter again. Will she see her daughter within this next coming year? By this time next year, will she have gotten to see her daughter? No. All right. Will she see her daughter again within the next 2 years? Will she see her daughter again within the next 3-year period? Here comes change. And yes, 3 years from now. 3 years from now. Okay. Now, Dianne would like to know if she's going to be relocating. Is Dianne going to be relocating her life? Is she going to be moving to a new home, a new job, we'll just say a new home to start with? Is there a new job in her future? Still getting yes. Is she going to be staying within the same kind of work that she's doing now? No. So she's going to be making a career change? Is that what she is? No, wait. She's going to continue to be in the workforce, though. Is she going to be continuing to work? No. Gee, she's going to win the lottery? Or what? I don't understand. Let me ask the question. Maybe I asked too many too fast. Is Dianne going to be making a work and career change in her life? No. Is she going to continue working for the same business and company that she's working for currently? Oh, oh, oh. It's confused. It's like a yeah, a maybe, maybe, maybe. Well, there must be some things still left to unfold. Is that correct? That affect this? Maybe. How strange. Her last question was, is she correct in staying within the same career that she's in right now? Is she correct in doing so? No. Is she going to be financially okay? Yes. Is she coming into some unexpected money? Because that was in her cards. Yes. Is this going to be enough money for her to live on? No. Is she looking at financial stability in her future? Is Dianne going to have, yes, financial stability? I don't know what's going on here, Dianne. No idea. How does Dianne's health look? Does her health, long-term range health prediction, is her health look good? And she's going to have financial security, is she? Whoa, I felt the push there, yes. Okay, thank you. You may stop and you may rest. I have no idea, Dianne. None. Not an inkling. And I'm not feeling anything. I'm not being shown. I don't know what that's all about. Maybe somebody's going to retire you financially. I don't know what it is, or you're. I'm not getting anything. You're not going to continue to work, but you're going to be financially stable. How that's going to come to be, no idea. I'm almost getting the feeling like somebody else is stepping in and saying you don't have to work anymore. That's all I'm getting. You don't have to worry about money. You don't have to work anymore. That's what I'm getting. Where that's coming from and who that's, it's another person stepping up and doing that, and you're accepting it. But there are some changes coming up for you. You are physically moving. That's certainly going to be followed through with. So anyways, we're at 1 hour and 8 minutes. So I don't want to talk for too much longer because it just makes the video longer. It takes longer to upload and take care of and process and all that stuff. Anyway, Dianne, thank you very, very much for asking me to be your reader. It was a pleasure. Although I'm just not clear on that, the last things. I don't know. I don't know. And you will see your daughter again in 3 years. It seems like a lifetime away, but I hope it comes to pass for you. Tarot's never wrong. I don't argue with it anymore. I've learned over the years. You don't question it. It just is what it is. So I hope everything works out really, really well for you. Tarot says it's going to. Some really good changes coming up in your life. I think some will be surprises. You'll get through that immediate drama, whatever's going on there. You'll get through that and deal with that. I wish you the best of luck. Please keep the peace in so you can share the love and the light out. And for every light that you shine, there's 10 more coming back at you, and the universe is watching you. Trust in the universe a little bit more. You won't be led astray. Thank you very much. Take care, and best wishes to you in this future endeavors that you have in front of you. You got a lot. Bye for now.